Very good morning to you. And I did tell you that we have a special guest in the studios with us. It's precisely 11 minutes down the hour of 8. It's the 8th of July, 2020. It's a Wednesday morning. And today with us in the studios is Alba Santos, who's been here in the country for almost a year, but she's not Sri Lankan. Good morning.
Suba udesanak.
Now I feel bad.
Yeah. Buenos dias. Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning to you, Alba. And we're going to go back in time and talk about you and how you got into music. And we're just going to climb the ladder step by step and talk about everything about music and you. So tell us about how you started off getting into the industry and how was it like first performing?
Well, I can say that it happened. It happened that way. I didn't plan anything. I've been always into music. My house has always been a very musical place. My dad has got a good taste on music, and he was always playing good music for me. So I got this influence since I was a baby. And it's something that really happened. Like suddenly I was doing this for a living. And when I figured out that was going to be my living, I couldn't even think about it. It just happened. So after that, that I realized that, I started like focusing and saying, okay, this is what I want to do and this is what I'm doing. And that's when I started realizing my career was on music.
Isn't it great to be paid for doing what you really love?
Yes, it's very grateful. It's like the great sensation to know that you're doing what you love and that you can have an income from that. So I can say thank you every day when I wake up in the morning because I'm doing what I do really love.
That's amazing, and certainly it's an amazing feeling to wake up to do what you really love. And speaking of music you grew up listening to, who were your favorite artists? You said that it has always been musical in your family, right?
Yeah, my dad was a very huge fan of George Benson, Barry White. So I always had great music going on home. He also listened to a lot of classical jazz. And then he introduced me to bossa nova, even without him not even perceiving about that. Like he just got some records and played them once. And I remember very, very clear my first experience with bossa nova and how I got in love with that incredible music. When I was 8 years old, we were going on a trip through Spain, and he played a tape on the car, and it was João Gilberto and the Stan Getz album, and I just got in love with Brazilian melodies.
So that's how you started listening to music and enjoyed music and decided what kind of music you want to listen to.
Yeah.
So you said that you grew up listening to music like bossa nova and then Barry White, George Benson, and I understand that you really like jazz as well.
Yes, jazz. I've had a relationship with jazz since I was small, but I didn't start singing jazz until I was like 17. That I went to the city to study, and I got involved in some groups in the big city because I've always been singing and with small groups, and I started writing my own songs when I was like 12, 13. But at the beginning, it was like something very, very personal. Like I didn't want to show to the world. So it was only later when I was a little bit more mature, and I started playing with the bands around the city, and that's when I met jazz like personally. That's when I said, "Hello, jazz,
I'm here."
And I'm a jazz singer. I became a jazz singer because jazz has always had this open doors to improvisation, to creating on the real time, you know, and that really amazed me.
Beautiful, and that's a lovely story as well.
Yeah,
and it inspires many people out there to kind of explore their own talent and passion, because it's vital to do what you really love. So speaking of the music you grew up listening to, you really like Barry White, and you said that you actually listened to Barry White. That was Barry White for you, and Never Never Gonna Give You Up. It's precisely 8:21. We're with Alba here on Radio Sri Lanka, speaking about your take on music and about your career in music as well. So we touched on how you started things off in the field of music, which you really love. So right now we're going to speak about how you spent your lockdown, because you were in Sri Lanka. You've been here for a year now, basically. And obviously, the pandemic lockdown was spent here in Sri Lanka inside a hotel room. So tell us a bit about how you spent it and what you did during the lockdown.
Well, that was a very crazy experience because nobody was expecting this situation, right? And I was supposed to be singing and gigging all night, playing music. And suddenly all our lives stopped. Not only mine, but all of Sri Lanka and all the world. And that was like super crazy. Who would expect that to happen? So yeah, I can say that I was very, very lucky, and I can only say thank you for the opportunity of have spent this time in a so safe country, because here you manage things very, very nice. In comparison with other countries. So I'm so glad that I was here. I was super, super well treated. I had a good experience, and I felt safe all the time because the country had some good security situation. So my lockdown was pretty much focusing on my career. I got that time. I focused a lot. I motivated myself, and I say, you know what? Let's get this time for do something productive. Let's get this time for make something happen. And we all have this list somewhere of a lot of things that we want.
Bucket list, you mean?
Yeah, we always want to do, but we don't have time to. So I took my time, and I actually did all those small things that you always want to do.
And luckily, you could do it inside a room.
Yes. Yeah, I had everything because I have my home studio. Like I always take with me my microphone and I have my computer with all set it up. So I was super able to keep working online, and I have some producers around the world, and we kept doing great music.
So you did mention that you've been working during the lockdown and working on new stuff, and you also wrote a song. So tell us a bit about that.
Yes, I wrote many songs, and I even I released my album during the lockdown. My album was recorded last year, and it was the right moment. It was just the right moment. I wanted to do a big show and to release the album, but I just couldn't because of the situation. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna let the people enjoy my music while we're on lockdown. And actually, I wrote a song during lockdown. It was a song in collaboration with an American producer called Ples Jones, and it's called Distance. And it's a song that talks a little bit about that situation of hope and love during the distancing, So I think you got it right there, right? Can we listen?
Yes, we do. We have the song. And why don't you sing a bit of it, before we start it off?
Yeah. I got you in the distance. I got you in the dark. I got you in the bad times. Wherever you are. I got you in the distance. I got you in the dark. I got you in the bad times. Wherever you are, there's plenty space in my heart for you.
listening to Radio Sri Lanka, and we did hear the song by Alba Santos, produced by Plus Jones, Distance. And you did mention that this song was basically written during the lockdown, and it kind of focuses on the pandemic and about distancing and how you could make use of the time you've got, right? So tell us, how long did you take to write the song?
Well, this song was written in like 2 days.
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. I got an idea, and Ples passed me the production, and I listened to it, and this idea came into my mind, and I started writing, and it just It was born like suddenly, you know. This happens sometimes, and it's beautiful when it happens because it's so natural.
I just love the flow. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And speak us through the lyrics, Alba.
Well, the lyrics, I wanted to bring like some kind of comfort to the people, because I knew that there was a lot of people going through difficult moments where they are far away from the person they love or their family. So this song, the great thing about this song is that you can apply this into very multiple situations. The lockdown, or a distancing, or even regular love stories. So that the thing of this song is that you can apply it to quarantine, but you can apply it also to many different situations on life. So I think it's going to be a song that's going to stay there, you know. It's not going to just get off time, like, you know, those songs that stay for forever.
It's like a timely song, but you could like use it in different situations.
Exactly, because I was afraid of doing a quarantine song and just being that only a quarantine song. So that's the way I made it fit into different situations. That was so natural and so powerful.
That's beautiful as well. And it's actually great to think of doing new stuff, and obviously taking a mind of all the bad things which is happening around you, and you see people going crazy over the pandemic and losing hope, being depressed and all that. So it's nice to have music which would actually inspire people, motivate them to be better people, because certainly we say music is a healer, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what I normally think when I'm writing music or when I'm doing music, is that I wanna inspire and motivate other people. I wanna heal the pain that we all go through for different situations in life. Or I just want to make you dance, you know. It's like that's the power of music, that it can change your mindset in a second.
Exactly, and it can take you back in time as well when you play those classics. You know, it just brings back memories. So likewise, whenever you play this song, you'll remember how you ended up doing this and how long it took and what the situation was like when you released this. So it would certainly stay. It would linger forever in your mind. And speaking of the stuff you've done in Sri Lanka, speak us through all the music you've done in Sri Lanka. You've done a video in Sri Lanka, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, actually, I've done a video clip. It was a great experience. It was done with Sri Lankan actors and Sri Lankan people. And I love, when I travel, I love to try to get people involved with what I do, because I want to share my music with the other ones, and I want the people to get involved in what I do and maybe learn something or get motivated with me, and as the same as I get motivated with them. So Sri Lankan people was very open and joined my process. The video editor was from Sri Lanka. The actor Darshan is Sri Lankan. There was a lot of people there, friends that I met during my stay here, and it was a great experience to do this video. And you can watch on YouTube. The song's called Te Tengo, and actually we've recorded, but this is a little secret that yes, it's a little secret.
So you're gonna leave it as a suspense, is it?
Okay, I can tell you a little bit. We called an Indian pianist, to come here to Sri Lanka, and we recorded another album.
So this has like the Indian vibe? Or
this has international vibe, because the band I play with here in Shangri-La is from Brazil, Cuba. We all lived in Brazil. I'm from Spain. And this Indian pianist that we called, so it was a quartet, and we recorded here in Sri Lanka, and it's an album. We recorded 1 week before the lockdown, and we didn't know it was gonna be the lockdown. So this pianist came, we recorded this, and he went back to India, and now we have this amazing album that was recorded before the quarantine, and we're ready to do a lot of stuff with it. So, but this is a little like we cannot play songs from this because it's like
a secret.
Yes,
okay.
A secret you all Sri Lankans know now.
A secret which is obviously known, but yet to be heard.
Yeah, but nobody else knows about this. Like, I think it's the first time I talk about this public. So yeah, you can stay tuned, because there's a lot of things going on.
That's amazing. So you did say that you recorded a music video here in Sri Lanka. So do you intend to do more videos in Sri Lanka, making use of the environment here, the nature here?
I actually recorded 2 videos. I recorded one in Gol, in the middle of like the mountain, but this video is not out yet. This is gonna be out soon. And I recorded the second one here in Colombo. And yes, I intend to record more if I get the opportunity. I would love to. And that's on my plans. It depends on how situations come back to normal. But yes, I'm sure I will.
Okay, so we hope for that as well. So we've got one of your favorites lined up now. It's going to be Superstition with Alba Santos this morning. And we've been talking a lot about your music, about the lockdown, about what you've been doing during the lockdown. And we did play our song Distance, but you've got another, if I'm not mistaken. We've got this brand new release to be played on air. And it's not in English, but it's Spanish. So speak us through this song, what it's about, and the lyrics and producers.
Okay, this song makes part of my album, my first album solo, that was recorded in 2019 at the beginning of the year. And it was just released on May 15 now. And it was produced by Aniel Someyan, who is my right hand. Like, we're always creating music together. And he's here with me in Sri Lanka also. He's part of my band. Him and this other Brazilian guy, Isaías Alves, the drummer. So Aniel Someyan is a bass player, and he's a great producer also. And he helped me a lot during the process of recording my first album, because it's a big challenge. And he encouraged me a lot, and he made a part of this. I'm so thankful to have him with me always, creating and in this process. It's so important to have people that support you and that know you and encourage you to do things. And so this album is called Improvisación, and it's got English songs, Brazilian songs, and Spanish songs, all originals, but one that it's a Brazilian song. And this song we're going to play now, it's called Improvisación, is the song that gives name to the album. And it's a Spanish vibe song, kind of rumba flamenca with some jazz vibe, also some jazz chords. And it talks a little bit about the improvisation in life, how things happen sometimes without preparing, but how this is wonderful because it gives space to great opportunities and great moments. Improvisación, yes.
So listen to it then.
Yes.
De papel y de algodón para un mundo hecho de ilusión, partes de una vida pasajera, mil y una noches en vela entre asfalto y hormigón, días que se pasan tan deprisa a contracorriente del reloj, queriendo ganar más un segundo, pero el tiempo no se compra ni se vende al por menor. Y aquí te encuentras tú, me encuentro yo, entre la casualidad y la coincidencia. Todo puede cambiar, basta querer ponerle un poco de improvisación.
Well, that was Alba Santos' new song. I'm not going to try it, it's going to be very hard. Please don't.
Improvisación.
Improvisación.
Yes, awesome.
Awesome. So we need to thank a few people. They're tuned in right now. We're on Deca Windsor. Thank you so much for your message. And Relina Samsudin, you're tuned in. And we also have Hasite Ranga Pereira and Niluka, who's tuned in. And Christopher Francis from Australia, thank you for your message. And we also have Ventika Ratnam Yaluri from India who's tuned in, and Sudha Gopalan also from India, Bangalore. Thank you so much for letting us know that you're listening in.
That's worldwide. Thank you, people.
And we're going to get you to sing again.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to sing this time?
Do you want me to sing? There's a Spanish song that's now a little bit famous because of this series on Netflix.
Narcos.
Tuyo. Narcos, yes. So I'm going to do like acapella. Is that right?
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
We would love to hear that.
Soy el fuego que arde tu piel. Soy el agua que mata tu sed. El castillo, la torre soy yo, la espada que guarda el caudal, tú el aire que respiro yo, y la luz de la luna en el mar, la garganta que ansio mojar, que temo ahogar de amor. ¿Y cuáles deseos me vas a dar? Dices tú, mi tesoro basta con mirarlo, tuyo será, tuyo será.
Thank you so much. That's beautiful. And we do have that song. Do you want to listen to it?
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, so now we heard the original, and you did an excellent rendition of that, Alba.
Oh, thank you. I hope you guys enjoy that.
Yes, we did. And you did mention that there's a lot on the pipeline. You've got an album coming up, and you've got a lot of videos to be done. Mm-hmm. And, well, we have those secrets, the little surprises we're looking forward to. So we would like to wish you all the very best with all your future endeavors in terms of music and life and whatever you do here in Sri Lanka. And we're going to wrap things up. So tell us a bit about how people can get in touch with you, listen to your stuff, enjoy your music, connect with you.
Yes. Okay. So if you get access to my website, albasantos.com, ALBA Santos, SANTOS.com, you can get access to everything I got there. But if you are more an Instagram person, you can follow me on Alba Santos Music, and you can listen to my music in Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, all around the internet. So I hope to see you guys almost there. We got a lot of stuff going on and a lot of new releases that are going to come through these next days. Stay tuned. I would love to have you there. I am a super present person. I always reply back, so you can message me. I will be sending you some words and sharing some stuff with you.
Thank you so much, Alba, for being a part of the show. It's nice talking to you.
You're welcome. I'm super, super thankful for having this opportunity with you guys, and I wish all of you Sri Lankans a very nice, incredible day.
And we've got Marvin Gaye.
Yes, I think this song, it's just a super actual song, even though it was a song written in the past, but it's still it's still an actual song, and it's
timely track.
And it's a conscious song for this moment we're living in. We need to be aware of the times we live in, and we need to be active and make the change happen.
What's going on?
What's going on?